Hello everyone, I hope you're all keeping well. Now, I know you're probably asking where have I been. I know it's been a very long time since I made a video. Unfortunately, this sort of past year life has been really hectic for me, and I in a way just let that consume me a little bit. So things like my hobby, dabbling, making YouTube videos sort of got put on the back burner. But you know what? I give myself a good talking to, good kick up the backside, and I'm back. And today's video is one that we all love. It's a drugstore haul. It consists of Boots and Superdrug. I'll start with, I think, the Superdrug stuff because I've got it lying here on the bed. So I ordered online from Superdrug. I've never done that before. I have to say it was really easy. It came really quickly. It's nothing exciting, just a few bits and pieces that I needed to stock up on. And also there's one thing in there that I got that I haven't tried before. So the first thing I got was the Garnier Ultimate Blends shampoo and turn this round, conditioner. The reason I got these is because I've actually tried this before. Now, I have a very sensitive scalp. When I say sensitive, it itches a lot, so there's a lot of shampoos out there that I can't use. I don't know if it's the sulfates in them or what it is, but they just drive me crazy with itch. So I tend to stick with Head and Shoulders Itchy Scalp. It's really good. If I want to stick with sort of a drugstore brand, or if I go up a bit in price, then I'm going to the likes of Sally's salon services, somewhere like that, and I'm spending a wee bit of money on shampoos and conditioners that I would purchase in there. Now, don't get me wrong, when I go to that extreme, I'm buying the big pumps, so they do last a long time, but it can still work out quite expensive, especially when you've a daughter at home that, you know, just thinks it's fine to use all your stuff. But anyway, I have tried these before and they're great. They don't make my scalp itch. They're really delicate, gentle on the hair. The conditioner, I mean, I'm blonde and the conditioner is great, you know. It softens my hair, it doesn't leave it a tatty, tangled mess. So yes, love these. The next thing I've got, we'll stay on the hair thing, is the Toni & Guy leave-in conditioner. Now, I haven't tried this one before. Normally I use God, I've been using it for so long and I can't even remember the name of it. Charles Worthington. And I'm telling you that now, and I'm going to go and look, and it's probably going to be wrong, but we'll say Charles Worthington. It's in an orange tube. Again, with me being blonde, I have very oily roots but very dry ends, so anything that's going to give those ends an extra bit of added moisture, I will use. I do like to alternate. I will one time use a leave-in conditioner, another time leave-in an oil. I don't like to use both at the same time because I just find they weigh the hair down, me personally, a little bit too much. So I'll be interested to see what this one is like. As I say, this is a new purchase for me, so I will probably tell you all about this in a currently loving and disliking at some stage. The next thing I got was the Nip Fab. These are the Glycolic Fix Daily Cleansing Pads. Now, I haven't tried these before. I know I've said there's like, oh, one thing that, you know, but no, I've told you a white lie. There's not. There's quite a few things I haven't tried before. I normally use the Freedom Glow Tonic. Every time I've tried recently to go online to purchase it, it's out of stock. So I thought, sorry, my camera was just doing something crazy there, trying to focus. As I say, every time I go online to try and purchase it, it's out of stock. It's just driving me crazy. So I'd heard good things about these, and I thought I would purchase them and give them a go. Now, I'm one of those people, I'm really lucky. I am fine with the likes of glycolic acid on my skin. it doesn't seem to annoy it. I have oily combination skin, but even though my skin seems to love it, I would only use these 3 to 4 times a week, and then the other few days I would use just a normal toner, because I don't, even though I've got oily combination skin, I don't want to take that risk of completely drying it out, because that has happened to me before and it was so painful and uncomfortable. I literally wanted to claw the skin off my face, so I just don't want to do that to myself again. So again, something else that you'll probably hear about in a currently loving and disliking. The next thing is it's the Sleek Solstice highlighting palette. I have heard wonderful things about this, and I just thought I have to try it. Now, you can imagine, so I'm gonna blind you here guys, you can imagine my annoyance when I brought this out to show my daughter, and the first thing she did was stick her fingers in it. Oh, let me swatch it. I mean, I haven't even swatched it myself, and she had her grubby mitts in it. So as you can tell, I was horrified. So let's have a go and see. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. That's 3 shades. The other one is a cream. Will it show up? Yeah, it kind of does. So we'll give those a go. I know highlighters can always be a risk, because some of them that you can purchase can leave you looking with that as almost as if you've got a bruise. So it's really just sort of hit and miss, playing about what colours suit you. But as I say, I've heard good things about this one, so I will let you know how I get on, and that is the Sleek highlighting palette in Solstice. Again, I'm blinding you because everything seems to be reflective. The last thing in my Superdrug haul side of things was actually a couple of free samples. They sent me the travel size. This is the coconut water shampoo and conditioner. Now, as I said before, I have a very sensitive scalp, but I will certainly give these a go, see how I get on. You know, I could be very, very surprised. You know, but it's one of those things you're like, do I just give it a go, or do I keep it, and when I'm travelling somewhere, take them with me? But then thoughts of trying them and them irritating my scalp when I'm away. So no, I think there might be something that I'll try at home. Right, we will move on to the Boots haul. Now I have to say, I went to Boots to purchase a couple of things, and I kind of went a bit crazy. Well, a bit crazy for me. Some people might be like, is that all? Is that all you bought? But for me, it was a little bit crazy. So let's get into it. The first thing I bought, or repurchased, was the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. My current one is on its last legs. It's in a real sorry state. So I thought I'd best go and buy a new one, although I have to say I'm dying to try a beauty blender, absolutely dying to try a beauty blender, but the thought of spending £16 on a sponge just really puts me off. But I think I'm going to bite the bullet one of these days, and I'm going to buy it because I really want to try it. The next thing, I'm sorry I'm looking down guys, I'm just lifting things out of the bag in case you're wondering why I'm constantly looking down. The next thing I bought was the Mitchum 48-hour Clinical Performance Ultimate Gel Deodorant. Now, I haven't tried this before. Normally I use, it's a Sure one. I think it's a 48-hour one, but in reality, who is going to wear deodorant for 48 hours before they shower? I don't know anybody that's going to be that smelly, but you know, each to their own. I normally buy that one, but I've just noticed recently it's just not doing it for me. And I've been wearing a lot of black recently, and the white marks off it, and actually someone recommended this one to me, saying that there's no white marks of it and it does exactly the same job as the Sure one. Actually, she thought it was better, the person that made this recommendation to me, so I'll give it a go and see what I think. The next thing that I repurchased was my Garnier. Oh god, I can just about talk today, honestly. I've been up since like 6 o'clock this morning and I'm just getting to a time of day where it's like, sleep. So tired. Anyway, we'll try that again. The Garnier Micellar or Micellar, whatever way you want to pronounce that, the water. I would use this in the mornings to cleanse my skin. I used to use it in a completely different way, but I'm finding that my skincare routines do change. You know, if I'm finding things that work better for me, I'll change it up. You know, some people just stick rigidly to a certain skincare routine, whereas I find as I'm getting older, my skin is changing rapidly, so I have to sort of change and adapt along with that. So in the mornings I use this to cleanse the face with a bit of toner, using a foaming facial wash just every day. It's just too harsh. Now, even though I have oily combination skin, there is patches where I can get really dry, and just using a foaming facial cleanser every day, it's just too much. So yeah, love that for just sort of everyday cleansing, giving the face a good old rub-a-dub in the morning with that couple of cotton pads. Job done. The next thing is a new purchase actually. I have went, well, it feels as if I have went to the ends of the earth to find a primer that will not only deal with the oily T-zone situation, but the pores, or I should say the craters in my face. My pores, you can see them from the moon. If you have any recommendation, guys, please let me know. I just find it really difficult to find a good primer that does both deal with the oily T-zone and deal with the pores. I mean, I know I'm not going to find a miracle, but something that would help, I would really appreciate it. But again, this has been around for quite a long time. I've never tried it before, but someone says give it a go, I swear by it. And it's the L'Oreal Nude Magic Blur Cream. So, you know, it was $9.99. I'm just realising I've been showing you all those things, haven't even showed you the prices. I'll go over that in a minute. This was $9.99, so, you know, sort of alright price. I'll give it a go and let you know what I think. Let me just grab my receipt here and let you know what the prices of the other things were. Right, okay, the deodorant was $4.99. The Real Technique sponge was $5.99, and the cleansing water, it was £3 because it was an offer. The next thing, brand new purchase for me, I absolutely adore as a foundation my Double Wear Light. I used to love the full on Double Wear, but again, as I'm getting older, fine lines, wrinkles, and unfortunately my sister, who's 7 years younger than me, she's only 30, she's the same. We take after our dad, who has really pronounced lines in his forehead, fine lines around his eyes, and unfortunately we've just inherited his genes. Couldn't get our mums, who has flawless skin, no, we had to get our dads. But the Double Wear and the full on Double Wear, I was finding, as much as I love it for its long lasting effect and holding those oils at bay, it just was really starting to settle, no matter how much I sort of buffed it into the skin, really settle into those lines. I still use it, I mean, I still swear by it, you know, I just have to work with it a lot more. I purchased the Clinique. It's the Beyond Perfecting, and it's a foundation and a concealer, which is good. So I went and had it colour matched, and she gave me a wee sample which lasted about a week, and I haven't tried that yet. I just thought, do you know what, never mind, just give me the foundation, I'll buy the foundation. So I'm hoping it's going to do good things. unfortunately I'm a face toucher. What I mean by that is I'm rubbing my chin, rubbing my nose, so no matter what kind of foundation I put on, I always have those areas where the foundation rubs away because I'm just constantly doing that. But something that is going to look nice in the skin, not be so pronounced in those fine lines and wrinkles. I'm hoping this is going to be the one. This is going to do the job. And I got this in, this is in number 6, Ivory. Very fair neutral. So if you don't want to spend the time, get the colour match done, and you think you've got the same skin type as me, complexion as me, that's what that one is. And that was, let me see, that was £25. So for someone that was going into Boots to buy some cleansing water and a new Real Technique sponge, I didn't really stick to that, did I? No. Anyway, the last 2 items you'll be glad to know, because I do like to ramble on. If you have seen my videos before, you'll know I love to tell a good story, get carried away. I have to say, this next item, which is the NYX Butter Gloss, everybody knows and loves the NYX Butter Glosses. I have used this. This one is in Angel Food Cake. We went to Boots, and say we, myself and my husband, made the purchases, come out, went and got something to eat. Obviously my lipstick had worn off. Couldn't help myself. I'm in there, trying it, seeing what the colour was like. Because obviously on your hand and on your lips, it can be quite different. And he's wetting himself laughing because he's like, what do you like? You can't even wait to get home. No, you're straight in there. Have to say, so far, loving it. Really moisturising, really nice texture on the lips. Colour is absolutely beautiful. I will do a quick swatch here for you, but I'm sure, I mean, you've probably seen these swatches a million times, so you know what they're like, really opaque. So that is the NYX Angel Food Cake. Absolutely gorgeous on the lips. The next thing is another NYX product, and it's the NYX Intense Butter Gloss. You can tell I haven't done this for a while, guys. I'm so out of practice. Hopefully, as I make more and more videos, I will get better. I do apologise. And it is in Toasted Marshmallow. Haven't tried this one. Once I've made this video tomorrow, do my makeup, I think I'm going to try this one out and see what I think of it. But if it's anything like the normal butter gloss, I'm sure it will be amazing. Anyway, that is that video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know, as I said before, I was, gone for a long time. But as the old saying goes, I hope absence has made the heart grow fonder and you've enjoyed having me back. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe already. If you're not, I'm telling you, told you, tired, can't get my words out. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm telling you, it's been a long day. I wouldn't want you to miss any of these exciting videos. Hope to see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.